Hi everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is September 10th, 2018. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Stellar, huge news today, and that is for Interstellar. And what is Interstellar? Let's go take a look at the Medium article here. First, let me make sure that I am streaming. Yeah, everything looks cool. Okay, so the news announced today that I haven't really seen anyone talk about yet is Interstellar. And Interstellar is a Lightyear and Chain merger. So Lightyear has acquired Chain, and that is now called Interstellar. So let's go ahead and read this. Chain merges with Lightyear, goes all in on Stellar. Yay. Okay, congratulations, guys. Combined company, to be called Interstellar, will help organizations build on the Stellar network. The SDF, or Stellar Development Team, or actually Foundation, is going to remain independent. Okay, so this happened today. Chain Inc. announced that it has been acquired by Lightyear, which is a Stellar-focused commercial entity formed last year with the support of the Stellar Development Foundation. The Chain and Lightyear brands will be retired, and the combined company will be renamed to Interstellar. And you can go to the Interstellar website, which is interstellar.com, and the link is below. And right now it has, introducing Interstellar, so they have this up, Chain and Lightyear together, join forces, great. And they'll be building and operating on the Stellar network to make things even faster. Yay. So you can read the announcement, get in touch, whatever. So what do they do? Well, they have Stellar X, which is basically a front end to Stellar's built-in DEX, decentralized exchange. And they have sequence and stuff, and we'll cover that in just a bit here. So going back to this article, get out of there, little veteran thing. Okay, so moving on, let's see. The merger brings Chain's enterprise products and customer base to Stellar's global public ledger, creating an end-to-end solution that will enable organizations to issue, exchange, and manage assets on a highly scalable public network. Chain's cloud ledger service Sequence, there's that thing, Sequence, will allow organizations to easily track assets as they move between private ledgers and the Stellar network. And this is really a big deal, because if you send something from your private books onto the public network, onto Stellar, yeah, you're going to want something to be able to track it easily, right? Yeah, you can track it, but things could be a real pain. And Sequence will help make that easier. Okay, so here are some key facts that they have. So you have Adam Ludwin, who is Chain CEO, will be Interstellar CEO. Good old Jeb McCaleb, co-founder of SDF, the Stellar Development Foundation, and Lightyear is going to be the CTO, the Chief Technical Officer of Interstellar. The Stellar Development Foundation, which develops the Stellar protocol and supports the open source community, remains independent. Okay, so a lot of people are, I don't know if a lot of people are scared, but I can just anticipate a lot of the questions. Oh my gosh, is Stellar going away? No, it's still being its own good old self, being independent, and we have Interstellar now that's really going to help push things along even more. So congratulations all those Stellar holders out there. This is tell me if you think this is huge news or not. Okay, and let's see what else. Just reading this really quickly. This just popped up, so doing a video on it. All right, yeah, let's read this. Chain's team has led the market for enterprise adoption of blockchain technologies, which is critical which is a critical component of building a future where money and digital assets move over open protocols, i.e. TCP/IP, the internet. And that's what Jeb McCaleb said. We are thrilled to be joining forces to help organizations build on Stellar. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. That's a great thing. Chain has admired Stellar for years, and from day one, we've shared their goal of enabling financial assets to move seamlessly over the internet. Did you get that? Of enabling financial assets to move seamlessly over the internet, i.e. not just currency, okay? Financial assets. Chain has worked from the inside the enterprise while Stellar has focused on the network between organizations. As a single team, we will have a complete view and set of capabilities to make value over IP a reality. Yeah, so over the internet, value over the internet a reality. And let's see. Okay, so, there's more to this. You can go ahead and read that on your own. Here's Interstellar's website, and they have their projects here. Stellar X, which is kind of cool. Actually, pretty cool. Let's go look at Stellar X here right quick. So it is the first full-featured trading app for Stellar's Universal Marketplace. And it's really cool. Go ahead and check these guys out. They have under their About, you can get this quick summary of what they are. That's a link they have at the bottom of their page. I'll show you that right here. And then you can get a quick thing on it. I mean, there's not much to this website yet, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. As you can see, it looks like an exchange. It's a GUI front end to the underworkings of XLM Stellar's built index for the most part. Let's see what they have here. Stellar X, introducing Stellar X, a user-friendly peer-to-peer marketplace. We're fast, free, and list every asset class imaginable. Crypto, fiat, bonds, commodities. Commodities are like gold and silver and more. Interesting stuff. Take a look at Stellar X. And, yeah, peer-to-peer. It's a DEX. Well, front end to a DEX. So this is pretty cool. Let's go take a look at Chain, see what Chain has been doing. And a complete transactional backend in the cloud. And they have a bunch of stuff here that you can read. Anyway, technology trusted by market leaders. Okay, we work with market leaders around the world as well as startups building novel financial products. So they're working with Visa, NASDAQ, isn't that interesting? NASDAQ, Citibank, and State Street. So check that out. But this is really cool and interesting news for Stellar XLM. Also, I know that there's a little bit off topic, but there's a real interesting article that I mentioned I was trying to find on Stellar X about how they actually tried Ethereum. And there's a link below to this article. It's the blog stellarx.com, and it talks about how they actually tried to use Ethereum and the amount of money that it actually cost them to do transactions and stuff. It's a good read, and will give you some insight into Ethereum and the benefits of, well, things like Stellar and VeChain and other competitors out there. Anyway, Ethereum is like the granddaddy, right? So kudos to them for being that and helping all these other coins really get to where they are. Okay, it was a granddaddy that brought a lot of attention and excitement to the market. Anyway, but this is an interesting article on why you shouldn't ICO on Ethereum. Interesting stuff. Anyway, that is about it. So go ahead and leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about this. And that's about it. So let's see what I have going on here. one little person in the chat right now. This is on real quick notice. What's up? Asking, okay, Mr. P asking for any price predictions for Stellar for the short and long term. Long term, yeah, I think it's going to go up. Short term, I don't know. Let's go take a look. What has Stellar been doing? I just hodl it, you know. Let's go to the charts, trading view. XLM, ETH. I like to go on ETH. This is Binance. That's on the 3-minute. Let's go to the 4-hour. This is on the logarithmic scale. This I put this in. This is a while ago when I was doing some stuff on Stellar. I was looking at a Wyckovian or Wyckoff point of view and basically calling this a spring. And I drew back in here. When I draw these like yellow lines and stuff, I usually draw them right around in this range here. So I say, okay, where do I think it's going to go? It's going to dip and go around here and up. So it looks like, hey, looks like I haven't done such a bad job. Let me get rid of that. Got lucky here. Anyway, you look at the big ass spring. That's a spring in Wyckoff. And then we have a back up to the creek or jump over the creek, whatever. And this is like the markup phase. So it looks like we're still in a markup phase. And go ahead and check out Wyckoff. Let me bring that up so you guys can see. If you just go to WYCKOFF. And let's see, hit images. And you can see a lot of stuff like this. So this is a good one here. Basically, here's your spring, your test, your markup. Here we go. And notice how that looks compared to this. Right here. Spring, markup. There you go. So you guys make of that what you will. As far as short term, I don't know. I mean, I can't say if it, it can go up or down. Okay. I'm thinking in the long term, it's going to go up. Short term, I don't know. I really don't play the short term. If I put anything on here, it's just to basically gauge the energies that I'm getting, from market sentiment and stuff. Because a lot of this that I'm plotting here isn't necessarily price, but market sentiment and the energies that, I'm trying to predict stuff. It's just a fun game. Does it actually happen? In this case, looks like, hey, so far, looks like I lucked out. I hope it goes, like that. That's cool. But yeah, you can look at that Wyckoff chart and go from there. It looks just like that. And I thought that was quite interesting. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's about it. I need some more coffee. You're welcome. You're welcome, Mr. P. And Kingslayer says, yeah, glad to see your video. Yeah, I've been doing stuff on, doing classes for Qigong and stuff like that. I'm a Qigong and Nadon instructor, so I've been busy with that. And also with, I'm an indie game developer, so I've been pretty busy. And, for the most part, that's pretty cool for me because, it's not, I don't know. Sometimes it's good just to get away from the market and step back a bit. Otherwise, you can be caught up in those, hourly or minute candles. That might not be too healthy for some. Anyway, best of luck to everyone. I thought I would just do a brief overview of some big news here for Stellar, which is the Interstellar merger with the Interstellar merger. And that is, once again, Lightyear has acquired Chain and is now called Interstellar. So look out for that, and we'll see if any price action comes of it. Who knows? The market's really strange right now. It's like VeChain. If people have ever followed VeChain, huge news comes out and it dumps. So anyway, it is what it is. But I'm signing off here, guys. Best luck to you and have a great, fantastic, wonderful day.